throws out in the current media. They have here a bunch of quotes by individuals who were advocates for peace and strong advocates for peace. With that, I'd like to read you a couple of these quotes so that you may have the same understanding that I do for them. If you'd be willing to give it a listen, it's definitely worth hearing. Martin Luther King. Violence is impractical because it is a descending spiral ending in the destruction for all. It is immoral because it seeks to humiliate the opponent rather than win his understanding. It seeks to annihilate rather than convert. Violence is immoral because it thrives on hatred rather than love. It destroys communication and makes brotherhood impossible. It leaves society in monologue rather than dialogue. Violence ends up defeating itself. It creates bitterness in the survivors and brutality in the destroyers. The next one's from Paul Chappell. To replace the old paradigm of war with a new paradigm of waging peace, we must pioneer who can push the boundaries of the human understanding. We must be doctors who can cure the virus of violence. We must be soldiers of peace who can do more than preach to the choir. And we must be artists who will make our world a masterpiece. The Dalai Lama. I guess that's 14th Dalai Lama. I'm not sure how the Roman numerals go, but peace does not mean absence of conflict. Differences will always be there, but peace means solving these differences through peaceful means, through dialogue, education, knowledge, and through humane ways. Dwight D. Eisenhower. We seek peace, knowing that peace is a climate of freedom. Martin Luther King again. Nonviolence is the answer to critical political and moral questions of our time. The need of mankind to overcome the oppression and violence without resorting to oppression and violence. Mankind must evolve to all human conflict method which rejects revenge and aggression and retaliation. The foundation of such a method is love. This one is by an unknown. Life is an opportunity. Benefit from it. Life is a beauty. Admire it. Life is a dream. Realize it. Life is a challenge. Meet it. Life is a duty. Complete it. Life is a game. Play it. Life is a promise. Fill it. Life is sorrow. Overcome it. Life is song. Sing it. Life is a struggle. Accept it. Life is tragedy. Confront it. Life is an adventure. Dare it. Life is luck. Make it. Life is life. Fight for it. Unknown. There is a light in this world. Healing spirits more powerful than any darkness we may encounter. Sometimes we lose sight of these forces when there is suffering and too much pain. Then suddenly the spirit will emerge through these lives of ordinary people who can hear and call and answer in extraordinary ways. Richard Attenborough. More than just end the war, we want to end the beginning of all wars. Franklin D. Roosevelt, written the night before he died. The future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams. Eleanor Roosevelt. To forgive is the highest and most peaceful form of love. In return, you'll receive untold peace and happiness. genuine peace, the kind of peace that makes life on earth worth living, the kind that enables men and nations to grow and to hope and to build a better life for their children. Not merely peace in our time, but for all time. John F. Kennedy. Do your little bit of good where you are. It's those little bits of good put together that overwhelm the world. Desmond Tutu. Injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere. Martin Luther King. Peace does not rest in the charters and the covenants alone. It lies in the hearts and minds of the people. So let us not rest all of our hopes on parchment and on paper. Let us strive to build peace, a desire for peace, and a willingness to work for peace in the hearts and the minds of our people. I believe that we can. I believe the problem of human destiny, we are not beyond the reach of human beings. John F. Kennedy. If there is a mystical choir in the democracy, it probably revolves around the notion that unexpected music can resonate from politics when people are pushing questions larger than self. I have seen an ennobling effect in many people many times, expressed by those who found themselves engaged in genuine acts of democratic expression, who claimed their right to define the large destiny of their community and their nations. William Greer. The moment where we begin to fear the opinions of others and hesitate to tell the truth that is in us, and from motives of policy are silent when we should speak, the divine's flood of light and life no longer flow into our souls. Elizabeth Cady Stanton. What you leave behind is not what is engraved in stone monuments, but what is woven into the lives of others. Persius. And I think I could do one more. War is an instrument entirely ineffective towards redressing wrong and multiple, instead of indemnifying losses. Thomas Jefferson. Well, anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to leave a like,